What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Sims information video, and today we're going to be talking about Mac OS going into the EA app very soon. We're also going to talk about a modder defying all odds, making fairies possible, and as well as some speculation on what is going on with this new roadmap. Now, with that all being said, I want to thank you guys so much for joining back in onto this channel, and if you're new here, what is up? My name is the Sim Yen. My name is Yen. I play The Sims. Did you see what I did there? And in this video, we are going to be talking all information. I do a lot of information as well as CC and pack reviews and sometimes mods. Leave it down below in the comments if you guys have any requests for me. Now let's get into the very first topic, and that is of course Mac OS players going to the switch to the EA app, and it's just days away. Now before I even dive deep into what is going on into that article, I do want to give you guys just a little bit of a backstory of the EA app for those who may be new in the sim world or who is just not familiar with the EA app in general or who play Mac OS. Now again, they did state this last year, and they said we will eventually launch EA's next generation gameplay, and today we're excited to say that the EA app for Mac will soon replace Origin as a primary Mac platform, and the EA app is our fastest and lightest Mac client to date. Now again, you would think that this is a good news, but a lot of people were very wary of this because again, the EA app has suffered so many issues, not only with just The Sims in general, but also the other EA app games as well. So many people were, very disappointed to find out that they were actually forcing this upon people. And again, as you guys can see, they have had such horrible experiences with the EA app. So again, I'm a Mac user and I'm very nervous to switch over. I do have a PC, so I'm going to try and figure that out. But guys, again, this is just not the best look. I'm a little nervous when it comes down to switching to the EA app, and let me know if you guys do play on the EA app and if you guys have had issues or if they ended up fixing everything, because again, a lot of people have different experiences, and I don't know, maybe it's based on the specs of your computer. But again, I would love for you guys to comment down below and let me know if you guys are having any of these issues. Again, many people are very cautious about downloading this app, so again, if you are a Mac OS player, let me know if you are excited about the switch, or let me know if you are hesitating as long as possible. Me, on the other hand, I'm hesitating as long as possible. But I do want to get into this article, and of course the link will be down below in the description, and this is all thanks to the simscommunity.info, who gave us more information and insight on what's going to be going on with the Mac OS. Now, a lot of people have had this issue where they said if you're a Mac player like me, then you've probably been notified about the upcoming upgrade to EA app. According to Origin, the platform upgrade is just days away from happening. Now, this is very interesting because I personally have not had this pop up on my Mac OS when I've played on my Origin, but many players have had this issue where it comes up, and a lot of people are like, oh no, this might be, I'm a little nervous. But if you guys keep scrolling down in the article, the simscommunity.info actually walks you through how does it work, and I'm actually going to revert myself back to that article when I do have to download it, because again, I don't know anything about this app, so of course I'm going to link everything down below in the description for those who might have issues with this entire thing. One thing I did find very interesting is that, again guys, the Sims Direct is not very direct, and they have not mentioned this at all, so I don't even know how legit this actually is. And then the EA app hasn't really tweeted anything, except for if you're having technical issues with the EA app, clearing the cache can help, and this is one of the most recent tweets that the EA help has. So again, this makes me very nervous for what is to come when it comes down to all of this situations going on. Again, I just don't know what to expect for this EA app, but again, we're going to get into the very next topic because I know a lot of people are ready to hear some speculation on what is going on with the new roadmap. And again, we do know with the endless amount of DLCs, what could we be expecting for a brand new kit? Now, let alone the roadmap, but I'll get into that in just a second. We are going to talk about the previous roadmap, which is happening right now in real time as we speak. And of course, we had the two highly anticipated kits, which had its own set of issues. The XDS drop, which was a very much success, the stuff pack, which caused a lot of controversy, and the celebratory build kit. We also did get one created co-style kit. So again, let me know down below in the comments, what was your favorite kit? And a lot of people are starting to speculate if kits are going to just be the new thing. But again, I do want to talk about the fact that another modder by the name of Spinning Plum Bobs ended up making fairies, guys, legit fairies. Now, the reason this is a big deal is because the Sims community has been wanting fairies for a very long time, and a lot of people argued that the Sims just couldn't do it because it just wasn't possible with the engine in their game. But again, thanks to Spinning Plum Bobs, if you guys don't know who Spinning Plum Bobs is just an amazing modder. I will will link down the Patreon down below in the comments. And a lot of people argued that island living had such missed opportunities, and many people were very disappointed to find out that, you know, children could not be mermaids, which did not make any sense to me because, again, like, why wouldn't they be able to? Again, The Sims is always doing shortcuts, and many people felt that this was one of the shortcuts that The Sims did. But lo and behold, Spinning Plum Bobs actually made a mod where it was actually able to put in game of kids being able to transform and to be mermaids. This is actually just ridiculous because, again, at the end of the day, if a modder can do it, the Sims team can do it. So what is holding them back? And many people do feel like it is the engine. But back to the speculation on fairies, because fairies have been talked about for quite a while. Many people did think that that was going to be the next occult that we got, but ended up not being. But again, I do want to speculate that a couple of months ago, there was a tweet, a TikTok, and the Sims actually wrote back with a fairies, a horse, a car, and said, "Oh my." Now, again, this had a lot of people talking in the Sims community, and I do believe they do this just to, you know, start some uproar in the Sims community, get the Sims talking, because again, some controversy is better than no controversy when it comes down to the Sims team. But again, they did tweet this, and we ended up getting horses. Again, Horse Ranch had its own set of issues, but a lot of people were excited for those who really loved horses. Now, another thing they ended up tweeting with an emoji was cars. So a lot of people were like, oh my gosh, are we going to get cars? Many people speculated that we were going to get cars with the new for rent, but although the tuk-tuks didn't work, many people did hint that this could be a possibility towards the future because maybe they are hinting at it a little bit later. Again, many people are wondering what's going to be going on with fairies because that's been one of the main things that have been talked about. And again, now that a modder was able to actually put this in game, a lot of people are suggesting that maybe, you know, fairies could be a possible thing that's coming later on next year, or maybe even this year. I don't know, guys. I don't think fairies are going to come out this year, but again, who knows? It could always happen. Now, a lot of the occults are game packs, so it would be very interesting to see them do this as a game pack or an expansion pack. Again, one of people's favorites, occults, actually ended up being werewolves. Werewolves was actually, personally, for me, I think Moonwood Mill was very well created, but I do think the occult could have been just a little bit, you know, of some tweaking. Realm of Magic, I will always stand by as one of my favorite occults just because of the game pack. The pack came with so much stuff, and this is what I expect for a game pack when it does release. It has so many things to do, as well as just to create a sim and build and buy, and the lore is just insane. I highly recommend this if you are interested in getting it. I actually have a review. I'll link it down below on my channel, and as well as the other game pack, which is Vampires, which is one of the first occults to come out. A lot of people did like island living, but had their mixed emotions. Again, going back to the fact that, you know, kids cannot be mermaids, and the fact that they didn't dive deep into the underwater worlds, which a lot of people were excited that they might have just, you know, they were going to do it, but they didn't do it. So a lot of people were like, what is going on? Why are you guys always slacking? So again, I really love the fact that, you know, fairies could possibly be a thing, but I don't know if they're going to do it exactly the way, you know, just modders do it. It would be so cool to see them have modders collab with them to be able to just see what guys, there is so many endless possibilities if they just collab with modders. I just refuse to believe that the reason that they cannot do something like this is because of an engine. Although I do know that they have a super horrible engine and that it does need to be replaced. Again, that would cause so many issues on players' ends, because if they did try to replace the engines, guys, imagine all of our computers or all of our consoles, it would be destroyed, because again, there is so much information that has to be inputted and downloaded, and it would just be insane. It's better to just start over with The Sims 5 or Project Renee, whatever you guys want to call it. But again, Project Renee has its own set of issues, because who is going to be doing cross-platform? I do think that's a little bit insane. So again, there's a lot of things that could be talked about in the works, but y'all, I would love to know y'all opinions on this whole thing. And do you guys think that fairies are possible, or do you think that we're just gonna have to stick to modders? Again, I do feel like we have to heavily rely on modders for the game to actually be what it is, and that is the most disappointing part to me, because I do get very frustrated at the fact that we always have to rely on modders. Relying on modders is just, don't get me wrong, I love season mods, I really do, but I do feel like it highlights all the trash that is inside the game that literally could be fixed with just honestly people that actually give a shit. And you know what? I'm not gonna say all the sim gurus don't give a shit, because maybe they do, but the things that they are passing at the end of the day, guys, their title is in their bio. So somebody has to be held responsible for the stuff that we are getting, because it's just not making sense to me. But that's a personal opinion. Again, thank y'all so much for watching. We are on the road to 30K. If you guys did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, because it truly does help out my channel. And whether you're a silent viewer, you comment on my videos, or you share my videos, at the end of the day, you still support me in some shape, way, or form. And for that, I thank you. With that all being said, I have some really exciting videos coming up, and I really do, guys. Again, I don't think a lot of, guys, I just moved to a brand new state, so please cut me some slack. I'm trying to be as consistent as I can. Again, I will see you guys all in the next video, which will be tomorrow. We will be doing a CC review, which is fun. I love those videos. And then we're going to get into some unpopular opinions a little bit later on this week, which I'm very excited about. But with that all being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.